are women who will tell you that they've always known that they would get breast cancer. That when they found the lump, they simply knew it was cancer. I am one of those women. There was always a part of me that knew that breast cancer was going to be an up-close and personal thing for me. My grandmother was a cancer survivor. She had her mastectomy in the mid-1970s. And for those who don't know, breast cancer surgery at that time was radical and went deep. When I was maybe 10 or 11 years old, and before I ever understood any of this, I happened upon my grandma changing her blouse in her bedroom. She didn't have any breasts. Her boobies were lying on the bed inside her bra. I must have gasped, because when Grandma turned and saw the look on my face, she smiled at me and invited me in. She showed me her chest and her scars, although I don't remember her telling me how she got them. She showed me the special bras that she wore and her foobs, you know, fake boobs. She had different sizes, she said, so she could decide how big or how small she wanted them to be. In the summer, smaller was better because it was cooler. And sometimes she said she didn't wear them at all, especially when she had her pajamas on. Even now, I can't believe that I had never noticed any of this before that day. But as a result, I knew that I would not have reconstructive surgery if I ever lost my breasts. And then I was diagnosed with breast cancer. The decision for surgery was already made, but accepting the mastectomy was another thing and another story. Let's suffice to say that I have become as comfortable with my body now as I was before the cancer. Throughout that process, I discovered that in the breast cancer community, there is not much support nor advocacy for the flat choice. There are some groups online, but they mostly focus on fashion or breast cancer art or the politics of insurance. However, there was almost nothing to be found about the choice. The deeper I dug for support on these issues, the more disappointed I was. I couldn't bear the pain of the women I was meeting who didn't feel good about themselves after their mastectomies. Further, I was compelled to challenge the seemingly widespread and unfair assumption that reconstruction is the wish for all women. Me, I was lucky. The woman I loved and admired so much, my grandmother, was a role model for me and continues to be in a way she could have never known. She lived a vibrant life filled with family, love, health, and hope, and she did it all without her breasts. So I gave birth to my second act. I began a group and became part of the flat movement. In 2015, I founded Breastless and Beautiful, an advocacy and support group for the choice to remain flat after mastectomy. This amazing group of women supports one another in their choice. They have helped me learn to become comfortable with my body. They've helped me process the changes on how I view myself as a woman in the world without breasts. They've helped me bond with others who have made the same decision or who are not candidates for reconstruction. We now have members from around the world. Those who are here in Tucson get together regularly for breakfast and fellowship. Those who aren't local participate in the online group. Many women join us before they have surgery. Some find support and are comforted, and sometimes relieved to find us and get information. Others discover that reconstruction is the right choice for them. And that's what it's all about, choice. And body love. How crazy is that? We have to acknowledge our changed body before we can love it. Body love is everywhere, and I want normalcy surrounding my body. This year, we, Breastless and Beautiful, proudly participated in the Tucson Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. We need to find the cure for breast cancer, for metastatic breast cancer, for all my pink sisters, for my daughter and my granddaughters too. Recently, my 5-year-old granddaughter asked me, "Grandma, how come you don't got no boobies?" I did just what my grandmother had done for me. And when the time is right, I'll share with her my whole story and the reasons behind the choice I made. Most importantly, I'll teach her the beauty of loving her body.